I'm just up on the family farm and I found a lovely mushroom down here called the Shaggy Parasol. You'll often find the Shaggy Parasol in mixed woodlands, but also you'll find it anywhere shady, as you can see here under shade. You'll find this mushroom in the UK anytime from July right through to December. The Shaggy Parasol mushroom is a great find. It's quite common, it's very tasty, but it can cause gastric upsets in about 1 in 25 people. So it is worth just cooking this mushroom initially, well, trying just a small amount and then just waiting 24 hours just to check you are okay, just to make sure you're not one of those unlucky people who is not able to eat this mushroom. The vast majority of people are absolutely fine. Everybody, no matter who you are, has to cook this mushroom. So this mushroom should always be cooked before eating, but as I said, 1 in about 25 people, they think, can suffer from gastric upset if you eat this mushroom. But for the vast majority of us, it's just a lovely, delicious, tasty mushroom and a good one to know. So the cap starts out ovate and it does flatten out like this one here, and it has these shaggy brown scales on an otherwise whitish coloured cap, and the umbo, this bit in the middle, is usually nice and smooth. The gills underneath are very crowded. They're white when they're young, but they do go a bit more coloured as they age, more of a off-white, creamy, even light browny colour. The stem can be a pale pink or brown, and it has this ring on it that often becomes unattached and it can be comfortably moved up and down the stem. Like Amanita mushrooms, it does have a bulbous base, but there's no obvious egg sac that it's emerged out of. The flesh inside is white, although it does turn a pinky reddy or maybe even orangey colour when it's cut. You can see here where I've cut the stem off, it's got a nice orangey colour, and whilst we're looking at that, you can also see that it is hollow. I do find the stem to be quite fibrous as well, so personally I don't even eat the stem. Now there are a genus of mushrooms called the dapplings in the Lepiota genus, some of which are very toxic and can look very similar to the Shaggy Parasol. However, they never get anywhere near as big as the Shaggy Parasol often can, so the best way to avoid confusion is to simply only pick Shaggy Parasols where the cap is at least 12 centimetres in diameter, because these very toxic dappling mushrooms, which you could confuse it for, will never be more than 12 centimetres in terms of cap width.